Now, kind of two things we're going to be been happening over the past couple. Why I've not really been uploading, which kind of live stream, should I say. Basically, today we are driving the Porsche GT, which I will be putting up to download for the Need for Speed community. The sponsors and the roles you can change if you want to. You don't have to have them. I just put some random sponsors on, and I wanted the gumball on it. Now, on the door and on this door, we've got the carbon roof. But yeah, so I'm just gonna drive around while speaking to you. So why have I not been uploading? You might be asking. I haven't been uploading for 2 or 3 reasons. The first reason is, as some of you may know, me and I would say a good friend did have a channel called JSB, which, as you can tell by the license plate on this car, JSB 2017. Now, me and that friend were best friends. We was like brothers. Like, we rowed like brothers and everything. And then, well, basically, 2 weeks before Christmas, my best mate Sam, who I did run the JSB channel with, sadly got hit by a car. Now, I know I don't like starting videos negative, but that's genuinely one reason why I've not been uploading, because I've had to keep on going down to the police station, doing interviews with the police and that. And well, like I said, I have literally been not in the mood. I've been kind of down recently, which is why I'm kind of trying to do a video today, try and take my mind off of that. The second reason why I haven't been uploading is because the Christmas holidays are just literally, well, not literally just started, I go back into school in 2 days, but I wanted to spend time with family this year, because last year, Christmas Day, I uploaded a video, and well, I spent all Christmas Day editing that video just to get it up, as well as playing the PlayStation while I was waiting for it to go up. Which basically meant now, what I'd say now does link with what I just said then, but since last year as well, I got a job and I worked Christmas Eve. I then also worked New Year's Eve, which, by the way, Happy New Year. Hope you're having a great New Year up to now. But like I was saying, no, that's the second reason why I wanted to spend this Christmas holidays with my family, having a good time. It seems that my best mate did literally just pass away. And the third reason why I didn't upload last night, which I was going to do on Ghost Recon, was basically me and my mate Kyle Barker was on Payback North, our local shopping kind of centre thing, and basically these group of lads came up to Kyle and basically was just talking to him. They was talking to him nice at first, nothing happened. He then said, right, you can go now. So he came with me and my other friends. We was going to go to the bridge where Sam got hit, just to pay respect to him. And then, before we could even get off Payback North, the kids came back up to Kyle and just absolutely leveled him. Like, I don't like using absolutely, but they just pounced. This one kid pounced on him, and I got updated this morning off Kyle, and he has a fractured cheekbone, and that's all he's told me up to now, that he has a fractured cheekbone. But there's the third reason why I've not been uploading. But what can you expect out of this year? Well, you can definitely expect out of this year more content coming from the gaming side of me. There will be vlogs, don't worry about the vlogs. At the moment, I'm just trying to sort out the situation with obviously the police and that, with what happened to Sam, and now also what happened with Kyle. But at the moment, yeah, I've just been trying to sort all that out, like I said. And basically, at 15 years old, a 15-year-old kid shouldn't really have to go through what I've gone through, and that's kind of why I'm like doing this video, to also like give awareness for you guys. So the awareness part of this is, if any of your friends want to do something stupid, try and persuade them to not do it. Try to persuade them not to do it. If they say anything that they usually don't say, don't just leave or say, oh, just give me a second while I just go and meet my friend. Stay with them. Like, that's what I would have done the night Sam got hit. But obviously it's happened now, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But if your friends are someone that you knew but you're not really close to, so you won't class them as a friend, says anything that they usually don't say, like, and you actually think they're gonna do it, or you might think they're not gonna do it, just make sure you keep your eye on them. And well, yeah, I mean, another thing which has actually took a I don't know how to explain, like, actually like a, what's it called now? Something that's actually like took a turn in my life is I never understood the meaning life is too short, make the most of it. Well, now I understand what people mean when they say life's too short, make the most, wait till tomorrow you can do it to today. All that I now understand. So yeah, it's like, just don't take your life for an advantage, if you understand what I mean with that. Live every day like it's your last day. Do the things that you want to do and not what anyone else wants you to do. And well, if people don't like you for what you look like, what you act like, what you dress like, even if you don't come from a very like standard family which bring in enough money for you to have like decent things like Beats, PlayStation, TVs, shoes, bikes, whatever your interest is in. Even if your family can only just afford you to get something like that, don't let no one put you down. You are who you are. The only person that can change you is you. And well, yeah. Another thing is, if anyone ever tries to change you, then just think about why. Like, yeah, they can't change you because that's up to you. Like, you can go along with it and try to change, but then you're changing yourself to something that someone else wants you to be. And really, they shouldn't make you change. They should just let you be who you are, and that's it. Say if one of your friends came up bisexual, like one of my cousins did, then obviously they're going to be getting it the most. Or you shouldn't be like that. You should be liking boys. Don't ever let anyone tell you who you can date, who you can talk to, who you can hang out with, who you can be friends with, or what you can do when you go out. It's your life. Live your life to the edge. That's all I can really say, is just live your life to the edge. Now, I don't know about any of you subscribers, viewers, whatever you want to be called for the time being, because we don't really have a name for you, but I don't know if any of you guys have had a death. But all I'm going to say is 2017 wasn't a year for me, and I mean, it wasn't a year for me. My friend from primary school died of cancer. Then sadly my best mate slash person I actually did work with got hit by a car. So that's why I'm saying to you guys today, live life to the most. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. And if they do try to do that, just ignore them. Like, they might not like it, you might not like to have to ignore them, but just ignore them, because all they want to do is make you feel like you're not right, like you aren't meant to be the person you are. And well, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to talk about at the start. I've kind of talked about it well too much than what I should have, but that's all I wanted to really talk about, was that. And we're going to do a bit of a live stream. Probably not me speaking, because I have to go into a phone call in a minute. But we are going to be live streaming for Speed Payback. I'm not doing it yet. And then soon I'm going on Ghost Recon, where I'm going to live stream that probably the week after I go back into school, just because then I can settle back down into school, because I didn't actually go to school for the last 2 weeks of school because of my best mate being hit. So yeah,
looks like a roaming race. I can take it.
anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys to watch me for a bit, and I'll speak to you very soon.
If only the house knew what goes on out here at Airfield 73. Would love to see the look on their faces.
Okay, so basically, I'm now just going to talk you through the cars that I have and the cars that I'm waiting to build. So, let's talk about the cars that I need to build first before we move on to the cars that I have. Now, I have already made the Ford Mustang, the old version, and I sold it. I did have the Nissan 240 and I sold it. Now, we're on to these, which is the Volkswagen, the Chevrolet, and another Chevrolet, but the pickup one. So, as you can see, that's the cars up to now that I have to build. Then moving on to my cars, this is the Audi R8 V10 2017/18. Now this car is based off a YouTuber's car. If you don't know which YouTuber I'm talking about Lance 210, aka Lance Stewart. Now you may know who I'm talking about if I also say Fruit Ninja Finger. Basically, this guy was a guy who did do Fruit Ninja, but the real life version with actual like knife swords kind of things, and they did actually hit his finger. But this is his Audi R8 chrome car, but he doesn't have the 2017/2018, and this game doesn't have the older version, but it still looks stunning, and I still think it's his car nailed down to the point. Next up is my Lamborghini Huracan. This car, I did have a Liberty Walk race version for me to just cruise around in, which I did sell, but I just recently bought this back for my drifting. As you see in the top left corner, the drift with the level. It's in a rose gold. It's got some pretty okay wheels, no spoiler. I've changed the trunk part of the back, but yeah, that's my Huracan. Next is the BMW M4 GTS, which is the Gran Turismo Sport version. I think that's what it means. If I'm wrong, comment down below and tell me. But this also is a car that's based off a YouTuber. As you can see on the side of it, if you can just see, it says Lance in the white, and then 210. And well, this is his BMW M4, which he just recently bought when he was over in LA. He then moved back over to Phyllis to move next door to his parents, and has brought his BMW back. So his Audi R8 and his BMW are now meeting, if you understand what I mean. That wrap that's on the car, I had to make myself. No one's made his wrap at all. The Audi R8 one, I made that one myself, and then this one I made myself as well. But that is my BMW M4 with the spoiler that is just recently added as well. Next up is my Ford Focus RS. It's in the Ken Block livery, as you can see. It's my off-roading vehicle for rallying, and yeah. And then if you come back around here, you've got the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Now, I did used to have a Nissan 240 SX, or say Nissan 180 SX, which is in the game. I sold it just for the meanwhile. Like, I can go and get it back now, but it won't be the 399 level it used to be. But I sold it if I can get this, just to earn my money back faster and have a good drift car. Now, if we quickly just go into my garage, or say storage house, we have the Mazda RX-7. Yeah, it's an amazing car. Like, I can actually view this one if you want. This is just an amazing car. It is one of the hidden cars that you have to go and find. The Nissan 200 GT, I think it's GTR. I can't get that no more. Sadly, I didn't get it in time, but I did get the Mazda, and I can go and buy another Mazda if I wanted to. And yeah, it's just a pretty decent car to have. And then for the drag, we have a Camaro SS, which I've made into what's called the Crow. Now, the Crow is a name of a drag car of a series called Street Outlaws, and the driver of that car is Big Chief. He sadly crashed. I know this is probably going to be like a short kind of video thing, but that is because of I'm at home, I need to finish getting ready, and I'm probably going to be going out later on. I need to go to the bank as well to put all my money into my bank, then I can go and sign up to something. But yeah, basically all I'm going to say right now is thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.